The last contestant, Siti Rosida. I have a big dream. I have a big dream. Siti Rosida.
Everyone has their own dream. Someone said to me that she wanted to be a doctor. I've heard some people want to be famous or popular. Mostly, a lot of people want to be rich. What about me? Since I was a kid, I always have many dreams. I was dreaming to be a professional violinist, guitarist, drummer, or you can call it musician. Those were my elementary school's dreams because I started to play music instruments in that time. In junior high school, I dreamt about being a racer because I watched every single MotoGP race. Valentino Rossi was my favorite one. And the last, in senior high school, my dream was realistic. I want to be a doctor. So I joined the Red Cross community at my school. But unfortunately, in the end of my school era, I got lost about what would I be in the future. What would I do in the future? But because I love to play music so much, I told my mom that I want to go to music art school in Yogyakarta. But my parents were typically same with most of parents in Indonesia, even in the world. They never agree if I'm doing art because it's not like the real job in the future. They want their kids to be mostly people want to be. Get 9-to-5 job. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. No offense. But it's also not the best choice that I've had. It depends on the characteristic, the talent, or the passion that the person has. Sometimes it could be work with some people, but for the others, maybe they have their own way and they believe in it. And they don't follow others' opinion. They follow their hearts because they know what's best for them. And for me, in that time, I got lost. I had no idea. So I just follow what my mom asked me to do. So here I am. I'm an engineer. But I never regret about being engineer because it's cool. It's nice. And I'm getting older right now. I'm mature enough. Now I'm 27 years old. A lot of things happened to me. I failed in the school test, in my business, even in relationship. It's hurt it so much back then when we felt that experiences. But after we passed the real life test, I feel that I'm getting stronger than ever. Anyway, I lived and worked in Medan for about 4 years now. Being separated with my family is not an easy thing to do. My family originally from Palembang and Yogyakarta. Since I was a kid until I graduated from my college, I always have my parents close to me. And then 4 years ago, I decided to live by my own. It meant that I have to solve my own problems. And I cannot tell my parents every single thing / every single problem that happened in my daily activity because I don't want them to be worried about me. So that is the process that makes me even mature than before. During my 2 years living and working in Medan, I can adapt well. I feel comfort, but unfortunately, I forget to have a dream. So I work Monday to Friday, and in the weekend, I only watching movie, sleeping, and eating. That was the most monotone moment in my life. I got trapped in my comfort zones and do nothing about it. But in the 3rd year working and living in Medan, I did a lot of self-reflection. I challenged myself to find my big dream. So I say to myself that I have to get out from my comfort zones to push my limits. So I started to join some communities like Toastmasters, Dompet Duafa Volunteer, and a lot of the other community like 1,000 Teacher, 1000 Guru. I made new friends and I have my solo traveling. From that a lot of activities, I met a lot of people with different background, culture, perspective, and even different nationality. Some doing their dream jobs, some serving the others as volunteer, and some have enough money to eat every day, but they live a happy life with a happy family. And then I get big lesson from them. I love to hear the story of their life, and I realize that they have a common thing. They create their own happiness with what they do and what they have. And they always be thankful without being complaining. I think they are in the next level of life because they do not think about material things anymore. They don't think about money anymore. And it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, astronaut, pilot, teacher, engineer, or whoever. It doesn't matter if we are rich or not, popular or not, because in the end of the day, it is always ourselves that decide to be happy or not. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to find my truly happiness, and that is my big dream.